it's much harder to actually get your Dark Ranger close enough to get a silence off without it being fodder for Ensnare and Blade Master. And so I think in this situation it's quite common to really not get a third hero, but certainly Crypt Lord is a very uncommon hero. I know you're a big fan of it.
And there's a plus 20 attack on the Lich. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's just, it's so dangerous. You really do have to be careful, especially considering there's also -5 armor associated with that Lich's attack. So it looks like this Elfie could be in a bit of a position nonetheless, just because he's backed in this corner. He does immediately TP out. He might be able to take out this one Raider before he gets out. Yeah, he does take out that one Raider and saves his Fiend. Very, very nice.
That TP saved the Fiend from 80 health. Did you see that?
Yeah, so close. And I wonder if have you seen, has Destroyer form been researched yet?
Has what?
Has Destroyer form been
hasn't
yet? It hasn't. No. Okay. Well, I think he should probably get that and then push out. This expansion definitely is paying for itself now, and I think it's really a bit late for Elfie to push out. I'm a bit surprised he hasn't yet. Maybe if he even picked up a sacrificial skull, that'd be a pretty nice choice at this point as well, and just moved in with some blight, and he wouldn't even need to bring towers, although certainly he could, and he can just try and sit on that one's patch with his extra hit point regeneration. From really 3 sources, from the aura, from the statues, and from the blight, and they'll really just try and do some massive focusing damage with his largely ranged army.
And Wind Rider is going to be out, and what do you call those, Crow Headhunters? I mean, Berserkers? Are we going to see, what do you call those, I call it anti-magic build, where you go Raiders and Berserkers to counter the undead magic they output.
Oh yeah. I think that's possible. I think the Berserkers at least are sort of presumable Berserkers, even though we haven't seen the research yet, are just a response to sort of the potential threat of Destroyers. Obviously, it's good to stay ahead of that, and you do generally just want to have something there just in case they do just suddenly morph all their statues into Destroyers, and then you're just sitting there with no anti-air basically, or really terrible anti-air in the form of Raiders. And so it looks like we are going to be seeing finally a push here from Elfie. Actually, he's scouting out this camp. Maybe he's just going to go creep some more. I'm really amazed that he's being so passive in this situation, especially considering his heroes are so are 4-3-1. This seems like a perfectly good time to push. I really think he should be at this point.
Oh my god, we're going to see a base trade here when the Orc is going for the Undead main and Undead is going for Orc expansion.
Yeah, you never want to the base trade as an Undead basically, because it's so much harder to hide buildings. It's really, I assume Elfie will TP back, to be honest, because yeah, there's a TP there, and I think he's might be a bit panicked. Does he have web researched yet? Because if not, those Wind Riders would do a whole bunch of damage to his base without him really being able to respond in any way.
I think Undead has 6 ghouls. Did that count? 7. Wait a second. Yeah, 7 ghouls getting lumber for him.
Yeah, he's also getting frenzy, so I think he's planning on using them to take out the the Berserkers and the Headhunters and the Raiders and just all those things that the ghouls do bonus damage to.
Oh my god! And the Blade Master gets nuked and healed. Oh man! And I think the Destroyer would have done wonders against this score of protection.
Yeah, obviously the problem with Destroyers is that the Wind Riders take them out so damn quickly. It's so hard to play with, and it looks like this Crypt Lord being kept alive very well between sort of Frost Armor and Coil. It's so hard to
I think Orc is making a mistake right now to fight the Undead in his own base with a Crypt Lord, with a Nerving Tower and a Black Citadel and 6 ghouls and a bunch of fiends and skeleton staffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, certainly he has no reason to be pushing for a fight like this, considering he has the expansion. The longer he waits, the more advantage he's going to have. So it's pretty surprising that he was pushing for that fight, and he's now attacking the tier 3, which I think is a much better choice, and picking up a Spirit Lodge, which certainly would be quite useful against things like Oh, the skeletons and the frost armor.
Yeah, remember we were talking about how many ways you can heal Lord. I just want to Chumpesque and I were having this discussion. How many ways can you heal Crypt Lord? And I want you to say it to the audience. I was gonna add up if you miss anything.
Okay, well let's see. So you can have a Death Knight can heal it in 2 ways: Aura, Coil, Blight, Natural Regeneration.
That's three. Wait, did you say Coil? Say it again. Coil, Strength Regeneration, and what do you say?
Coil, Aura, Statues.
Statues.
Statues, buying a healing potion. I mean, there's near infinite ways to heal it up, especially it just makes them so hard to kill, especially if you have something like frost armor as well, and you get and you choose the armor hero skills for it. You can just be such like a durable unit, and you can tank so much damage and really force your opponent to try and fight around.
I think you missed like 3-4 things. I think I can say Blight. I can. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said Blight.
And then Score of Healing is available at Undead Shop, right? Okay, and remember Crypt Lord level 6 ability, the Black Lotus or whatever you call that?
Yeah, certainly it's ultimate as well. If you ever if you ever get there, that's a
do you remember?
awesome thing to have.
Wait, what the hell was I thinking? Let's see. Coil, Blight, Strength Regenerate, Statue, Score of Healing. I think there's something else I'm missing.
It's insane, just the number of ways.
And level 6 ability, and there's something else. There's another way to heal Crypt Lord. Oh yes, that's it. Yeah,
Vampiric Aura with a That's a really odd combination.
DK Crypt Lord
and both a Death Knight and a Crypt Lord. But certainly just mass melee heroes.
You have to,
no damage output actually, but
that's
you're
like
certainly
a
durable.
Game where you get mass aura and a Crypt Lord.
Yeah, I love getting mass aura in 2 versus 2. It's so imba. But looks like skeletons are finally doing the damage that I think they should have been doing all game. Certainly, if this is Ted, there would constantly be skeletons in the P online, constantly harassing. And it looks like we're gonna have Elfie moving. Ooh, 2 grunts being left around.
I think he's
that's really careless.
What I do at this point, I would my raiders and mercs and wind riders into 1, and my kodos and my casters and my shadow hunter into 2. And my Blade Master is just F1, and grunts are just I just forget about grunts. At least that's how I would do it. Because raiders, if you think about it, raiders, mercs and wind riders, if they're gonna occupy number 1, they're gonna take up almost 12 spaces, and if you add 2 grunts into it, that's 12 units right there. And 2 more grunts are just left behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I think it's I divide mine differently because obviously I wouldn't keep berserkers in with raiders just because they're such different units and they have different focusing priorities and stuff.
Because mercs has to be in their own group because they die too easily. So you have to keep an eye on them. That's why I group the mercs with my 1, so I can like double click 1 and then find how my units are doing.
Alright, actually Alchemist 3rd here for the Orc. That's a pretty interesting choice. You think I reckon you go for Acid Bomb. What do you think?
Or Healing Wave.
I think the problem with Healing Spray obviously is that you might, considering this is such a melee heavy army, you'd accidentally end up healing your enemy as well, which is pretty.
I don't know how you acid bomb this army where Undead. Oh well, you can acid bomb the fiends.
Yeah, exactly. Acid bomb on fiends plus ensnare.
Because
plus
you
a Brain
devour
Master
the
will be able to
fiends,
take
so
those
I don't know
fiends down
why